Hey guys, it's Aya from A Wild Pilot Journey. And today will be episode 10 and just giving a little bit of an update what my latest my latest lesson was. I'm a day late. I was so exhausted yesterday um because I was doing different things and I didn't have a chance to record what was going on. What went on in that lesson? Um, well, for once, it was awesome, actually. This lesson was, I'm getting really so much more comfortable in the airplane, and it was fun to be there. It was fun to maneuver the airplane. We did a couple of things. Again, uh, I know I mentioned I changed instructors, which was really good idea. My body feels so much calmer, and um, I'm feeling like I'm learning a lot more calmer. Um, it probably was just the beginning, like you're not you're not supposed to like you're not used to your body's not used to being in a flight in a plane. It's like a total different orientation for you. So it takes a bit. Um, so what did we do? What did we do that day? Yesterday. So we did some 180-degree turns, descending and climbing. So turning while descending and turning while climbing and making sure that the you're banking, you're making sure I was turning correctly. So we did some of that. We did a power off glide, which is when the engine is off. So yeah, because we're trying to practice what happens in these emergency situations that your engine, shuts off. What do you do? So um, just thinking about it is crazy. Like it's kind of scary. But when you're in the plane, I think just your mind is it. Well, let me finish this thought. But you're in the plane and you're shutting off the engine. I mean, if somebody would tell you that, you would kind of freak out. But when you're in a plane, you're shutting off the engine, you kind of imagine that it can turn back on because it's like you're with an instructor like doing testing stuff like that. So it was pretty calm as opposed to if somebody would be like, hey, we're turning off the engine, and another time I was like, what the fuck? How do you fly? You're not scared flying in an airplane when the engine is off. So it is scary, kind of, but really, I feel like it wasn't freaking me out fully, just a little bit, tiny, but not a lot, because it is freaky, like like the engine is off. So what happens to the plane is when you you have to trim it, meaning there's like this wheel on the plane that you just try to make the plane level. So when it starts gliding, you're not going down. Um, you're not just going nose down. So that keeps the airplane gliding on a level like kind of straight. So in case of an emergency, if something happens, you just glide really, really in a really not in a good speed. I mean, it's never a good speed. It's never a good speed. You could control a little bit like where it goes, but if the engine shuts down, the plane goes down anywhere. So it's like you got to bring it down wherever it is, and it's gonna go down on its own. But if you know how to maneuver it, then um, the plane is gonna land hopefully in a good place. Except if it's like, I mean, even the water or on a tree, but and um, it won't I mean, it's not going to be such an emergency as opposed to if you're not really knowing what you're doing in these situations, it can end up fatal. I mean, it always end up fatal. So, yeah, that was kind of weird. So another thing was like he would turn the plane like sideways, and it's like, okay, now fix it for me. All right, I did that. Turn it the other way, whatever. Fix it for me. So that's what he kept doing. Um, yeah, so it was, I know I keep saying I can't take videos. I mean, it's like you're busy, like you're constantly doing something and you want to be alert. So you don't really have time. So it would be probably really much nicer or like a way to put a camera there and then put it on this channel. So well, maybe I'll think about it. He's been he's been writing. My instructor writes while I'm flying, and I'm like, oh my God, you're writing while well, I guess because I'm mainly maneuvering the plane, but maybe I'll tell him one day to just take a picture or a video while he's doing that. Uh yeah, what else is going on? I think by now I might have about, I believe, 10 hours, I think. So more to go, like probably 60 will be my the lessons that I'll be doing, my hours, which I feel like much more comfortable. So I'm enjoying the journey. He did offer me one day to go with another student and just sit as a backseat driver, which was really awesome because I was able to relax and notice what was going on and how the other student was driving, and that's not that way that really gave me a good awareness of things as opposed to when you're in the cockpit and you're a new student and you're trying to do everything. So it gave me like a view from the back, and it was very helpful actually. So if you are doing this journey, see if your instructor would allow you to go on the back seat. And usually they don't charge you or anything. So that was awesome. I did that last week. So it was a good thing also if I can probably even for myself to do this at least once a week, that will add to my experience of flying. Because if you're flying twice a week, I'm trying to put in twice a week, but um, additional, it's always cool, you know, it's always good for you to keep flying. And I'm thinking like this experience, even though I freak out sometimes and I have anxiety, I'm trying to really um I'm trying to really savor this because I think this I'm not gonna have this again. Like just being like in the flight in the flight like in a plane like that and doing all these maneuvers and um I don't think I'll have it in this way. So I'm trying to savor every moment of it and yeah, and it's been a good experience for me. So yeah, I'll be back on reporting more of this. And thanks for listening. And kudos to myself for continuing this journey and just going for what really feels passionate. You know, people go for that. Go for that thing that even if it sounds crazy or whatever it is, try it out and see if it works for you. And if it doesn't work, you can always give up. But at least you tried and started when after what you really feel like. Um, when after what you really feel passionate or trying out that kind of new experience. Oh, yeah. All right, it's time for me to go. Till next time. I should be having another lesson this week, 2 days. Yeah, in 2 days. So hopefully I'll make a video then too. Uh, I love this and I'm recording my journey and I hope this is helpful to someone. Or yeah, and if you have any questions, post them down there and have an awesome day and keep flying. Bye.